Good morning. It's Staedtler, and it's Coffee Chat Monday. So I have my CRW cup because it's all about some coffee, reading, and writing for me. And I have the other cup. It's actually at my kitchen sink right now. Sometimes I switch them up, but that one says, I think it's coffee, write, sleep, coffee, write, sleep. That's pretty much, other than the art, is my life. Reading and art and writing. Yeah, reading and art and writing. At least in one aspect, because don't get me wrong, like Mr. Rockstar and I spent Saturday and Sunday watching movies and watching some Hulu, and we had a good time. We watched 11/22/63, and he was like, that seems like a lot like a Stephen King kind of thing. I said, that's because it is a Stephen King kind of thing. So people have been asking about my notebooks on Facebook and on YouTube, my new notebooks. So this, which is it's a violet, and you can see it's coming up purple, but this is my writing one. This is my personal one, and this is red, like as in the YouTube emblem red. It does look a little bit orange in this for some reason on the camera, but it is actually a very bright candy apple fingernail polish lipstick red. It's the same red as that YouTube emblem. So what I'm doing with these, why I started bullet journaling, I had been practicing for a few weeks. I randomly came across a video when I was looking at reviews for notebooks about a month and a half ago, actually. I came across a few videos about the Leuchtturm. I don't know how to say this shit. But anyway, I came across videos about these notebooks. A few months ago, somebody had said that Nanami Paper, that their 7Cs now has a grid. And I ordered 2 of those. I ordered the ones, not the perfect ones. I ordered 2 of the non-perfect ones. And when they come in, I'll see how they go, because those are Tomoho River paper, which I absolutely love. And I thought, oh, well, if I could use, I love the Hobonichi, but I don't like being limited to 1 page per day. Like how it's set up in the front with the month at a glance and then the daily thing. I like how that's kind of set up, the week at a glance, the month at a glance. You could bullet journal in that, actually, but I don't like being limited to 1 page per day. So maybe the Crossfield by Nanami Paper 7Cs will be good to use when I fill these up. I may end up, because this one I'm going to go through pretty quickly, because I'm actually doing One Book July. Well, not technically, but early, because I think for the most part, other than the writing stuff, and this is going to have blog stuff in it, YouTube stuff in it, and my writing stuff in it. This is my personal. It will probably house a little bit of everything in it, including a tiny bit about writing if it comes to me and I don't have this one available, and then I will move it from here into here. But for the most part, this is personal, so I have things in it. But when I started it, I thought, well, here's my daily page for Thursday. Here's the bullet journal stuff, what I would consider to be Hobonichi, sketch your day, smash book, journaling, kind of everything combined into one. You'll see some tasks up here. You'll see some stuff down here. But I journaled my day. I bullet journaled, and it's all right there on those 2 pages. Now, for Friday, I only did 1 page. And then I added a future log because I realized I never did one at the very beginning. And then on Saturday, it's 2 pages again. I have my bullet journal up here because Saturday wasn't really busy for errand kind of things. We did some stuff, and I got in the purple, the violet. This came in from Sharpie Pens. So you see the thank you. Whoops, upside down. You see, this is the bottom of, this is where they wrote at the bottom of my invoice where she thanked me. And then that's their card. And this has a little drink, and this is take a break. And I took a break from things, and I actually set this up and stuff. And my husband and I watched movies. We watched, on Saturday, we watched Mad Max Fury Road, we watched Hitman 47, and we watched that Cicero movie. And then on Sunday, we watched San Andreas, and we also watched Hulu. My husband caught up on the Lucifer show. We finished out last week, or the last weekend. So we took a break. We did some television and some movies, and we enjoyed our weekend, and we got better because I was running a fever Saturday. My fever broke Sunday morning, finally, and I'm feeling better. This keeps coming back and forth, whatever this flu is. And now, because it's going to be raining here for the next few days, my shoulders are killing me. I'm a weather vane. When it's going to rain, I know it. I know it's going to rain before it rains because of the arthritis in my shoulders. Yes, I'm getting old. So what I have done, and then Sunday I haven't finished filling in. I did do my tasks part, put one little note about something because I ended up doing a YouTube video, which is further explained in this one. But I have to finish doing the stuff. So Sunday's probably only going to be one page in here because we didn't do a whole lot Sunday other than watch a movie and some television shows and relax. And that was pretty much it. Nothing major happened. I did catch up on my laundry Saturday and Sunday and finish up week 4 of The Artist's Way. And I did start reading week 5 on Sunday. I did take the pictures of my bullet journal and I did post them to Facebook, and I did create my video for the week 4 check-in. So I got all that done, and now at the end of this video you're going to see the pictures of the insides of these. And like I said, I may end up later, once this gets towards being filled up, I'm going to figure out whether I probably should get the really big one for the personal and leave this one for this size, because I think this one's going to fill up rather quickly. I'm just going to see, because I like the size of this though. I really do, because I can actually throw this in my purse. Although these are going to be housed in my personal, will be housed in this. I have my morning pages. I'm now using an insert for those. And then I have, these are the business cards. And then I have my watercolor sketchbook in here, which is actually for when I go on artist dates. I need to put my stickers back in here because I had them out of there to actually do some work. And then I have redone, this is my writer's Bible. I have the Claire Fontaine notebook for writing down stuff. And then we'll put this, will go in here because, like I said, it's for writing. And there you go. So that's how they're going to be set up. When I first started this about 2 weeks ago, I had a Moleskine, which is like a lavender, and I took a pen loop that I had, and I started setting up my bullet journal. This was my test model, and I started setting it up. Moleskine paper is too much bleed, too much shadowing for me, but it's great for figuring out things. This is where I'm going to put how I want to do things. It's my test. What I did was figure out maybe how I wanted to set up things, and I practiced. And as you can see, I messed up, and that's what this is for. I started making the key. I have my own key. You'll see a picture of it. I tried a few layouts to see if I liked them. I did some note taking, some more layout kind of stuff, trying to figure out. And as you can see, I spelled. I was so intent on trying to figure out what I wanted to do that I just screwed it up. And I was like, okay. And there's quotes to add to bullet journal. The key concepts of bullet journaling, which I can go over, but there's a video I'm going to put a link to, which is the original, which is Ryder Carroll. He explains things so much better than I will be able to. I wrote down my collections of things I thought that might want to be. I kind of did some how I might want to set up my page, because I knew I kind of wanted to include Fibonacci journaling, and that's the tarot card thing. And I'm going to start putting my affirmation pages, 5 reasons to do morning pages, some lettering practice is how I kind of started with it. I have been making to-do lists forever. When I worked in finance, when I was a bank teller, when I was an assistant head bookkeeper at a major grocery store chain, I had a yellow notepad and I would write down my list. When I started it, I would put a mark by it. When I finished it, I would draw a line through it. And that's how I knew what I was doing, because when you get a phone call, when somebody comes up and they start asking you questions, when you have to do customer service or answer the phone, or you get busy or whatever, you don't know what you were doing when before the phone rang, or maybe you can't remember exactly where you were at. So I kept a list, and sometimes I would write page whatever, or so like I said, I've had to-do lists for as long as I can remember, but they would be on notepads or in scratch pieces of paper or post-it notes or whatever. And when I was in the middle of doing stuff, it would be paper clipped to my notebook, but I didn't put them in my notebook. I think I first saw like a little bit of bullet journaling stuff last year, and I didn't really pay much attention to it, because I was like, some of the stuff I saw was just very plain, looked like a bunch of to-do lists. It didn't really look like I was already doing those. So why would I need to put it in a notebook? That was my thought. I was like, I need a notebook to do to-dos? I already do to-dos. They're not really that, But then I happened across a video when I was looking up notebooks, reviews, and stuff for the fountain pens, and I came across a video where I was looking at these notebooks for reviews on these notebooks, and a bullet journal video by Boho Berry came up, and then I was looking up something else, and one of Romany Realms or Claire's videos for bullet journaling, one of her longer videos where she actually explains how she does it, why she does it, that kind of thing. And I was like, how did I miss that video? I ended up watching those 2 videos, and they prompted me to watch other videos, and I ended up realizing that bullet journaling was a lot more than just a to-do list. It's a way of organizing and prioritizing the things in your life that need to be prioritized and organized. You can also add daily pages. You can also add trackers. You can add a lot of different things, lists, like your books, your TBR list. Should have done this for One Book July last year. Then it wouldn't have been such a failure for me, because back then I was trying to get things organized so that I had all in one journal, or down to a minimum, down to enough where I could just put books into notebooks into these, and it'd be organized, and I didn't need a whole bunch of things. Now I still have the Hobonichi, and I will still be using it, but it's for something completely different. It's for like journal prompts, which is different, and I love drawing, and I'm trying to improve my drawing, so that's what that is for. It has its own cover, and that's okay. And then I thought, okay, well, you know what? My bitch journal, that's separate. I don't write in it every day. It's something I don't use all the time, because my life this year, my word for this year is positivity. My word for last year was, I think, organization. So I'm trying to get to the point where I am a creative life. I am on a schedule and have a routine, a ritual, where it's all about getting my priorities straight and organizing things and purging old things and being intentional. In the personal journal, I can do some reflection. I can do some self-assessment. I can do that in the writing one, where in regard to my writing as well. I have been getting rid of clothes. I have been downsizing to like 1 or 2 or 3 notebooks. Like I said, things that will fit in my traveler's notebooks, to use them in a more efficient manner. So I'm trying to be efficient and still be creative, be organized and prioritize, still open and free to change things up as I go because it is a work in progress. So I'm also trying to get well and be healthier and, like I said, to live a creative life, to live a more meaningful and organized life. So to try to get my writing and my art stuff and my personal life and everything in order. And that's why I decided that I'd give this a try, and why, like, I also kind of played around with it in this. And I hope you enjoy. I'm going to put the pictures. If I do this the next time and you want music, let me know, but I'm actually just going to kind of do some voiceover because I have a hard time listening to people talk when they do voiceovers if there's also music. I have a hard time. So I figured I'd just do some voiceover. This is going to end up being a very long video anyway, and I really don't want it to be. So have a good one. Thanks for watching. Bye. Okay, my packages have arrived, and I don't know if I can do this like this, so I'm going to just take bits and pieces of video and put it all together. I am really excited. So now that I have cut open the packages, and I won't have to do that, first thing I ordered, because mine are running out, the Sharpie Pens. You get a black, a blue, a green, a red, orange, and a purple. I love these pens. Other than my micron pens and my fountain pens, these are probably my very favorite pens. This is what I've been, one of the things I've been anxiously awaiting. Ah, so happy. So happy. Okay, and then I haven't uploaded the video yet, but I spilled Dr. Pepper all over my ergonomic keyboard. I was not a very happy camper. I've gone for 2 days without a keyboard, having to use my laptop. I like my laptop, but it has Power Direct editing software on it, and I don't remotely know how to use that. So this is my new keyboard, so I'm going to go set it up. So that's the picture of that I put on Facebook where it shows my notebooks and pretty much what I'm doing now. My front page of my personal journal. I love that quote, and that's me and my big goals. And you're going to see how I set up my personal bullet journal now. Well, it's still a work in progress though. The months. January doesn't really have anything because I didn't have this in January. So you kind of see when something comes up. There's February, month at a glance, and my February tasks. Yes, that's from my Leonie Dawson calendar. Books to read, fiction and nonfiction. Orders that I have or that are outstanding. My February tracker, my ideas, and some brain dumping, which are completely two different things, although sometimes it doesn't seem that way. My gratitude log, my wish list, Thursday's daily page. Looks a little bit like Fobonician, doesn't it? My Friday's page and my future log, because I realized I didn't have one in the beginning. Some of the stuff that I use, and you know me and Snoopy, some of my pens, my pen case. And then this is the writing bullet journal and typewriter. That actually came from Janelle when I got one of my writer's Bible, Janelle Fish. Front page in the beginning of the index. The rest of the index, yeah, I had some washi tape, some typewriters, and some coffee cups, of course. And this is a quote that I really like, and how anything is possible with enough coffee, and my goals for writing, my future log for the months ahead for the writing. Anything that's going on, like Camp NaNoWriMo will be listed in there. My February, what's left of it, and the tasks. And then the Artist Way. I have my to-do list for major February tasks. The tracker for my goals and stuff. My February word count. Some notes from Becoming a Writer. I like that book so far. my stuff from the Artist Way. That's week 4's notes. That's the family tree and the main character for my novel that I'm working on, along with some supplies. That's week 5 for the Artist Way. And that's the key that I made for my bullet journaling. And that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good one.